Hi, I'm back with another video, and this time it's because I saw a video where someone with the same gouache set, Himi, Miya gouache, re-wet their gouaches. So when I first got them, they are advertised as jelly gouache, and they had this really nice wet consistency. But if you see now, the way they look now, several months later, they're dry and crumbly, and I can touch them without getting anything on my hands. This personally doesn't bother me because I'm used to working with watercolors, so I usually just run a wet brush over them. But I thought it would be fun to do because the person in that other video had so much fun. I will link the video in the description. Um, Sorry in advance for the really uneven lighting because I started filming this at 5 p.m. and I didn't think this through. So I finished re-wetting the entire palette at 7 p.m. It took me 2 hours, and that really annoyed me because during that time I could have just done a couple of paintings instead with my normal style. So I really think it's not worth it, and it's really difficult at the start. I'm using a plastic brush so that I can clean it easily, and this video is sped up to like 2 times, 4 times the regular speed. Um, it's really hard. You only hear it in the end part of the video, but I was screaming during this entire process because it's really hard. You encounter a lot of resistance from it being dried out for so long and you trying to turn it back into a liquid. And working in such a small space with such a tough medium means that the paint is gonna go in places where you don't want it to go, which means it's gonna splatter, it's gonna go into its neighbor's cup or palette, it's gonna go on your clothes and on your hands. I made this video for you just so you can see how not worth it is, and so you don't have to do it yourself. Enjoy the video and watch me suffer. Oh.
That's what good pussy sounds like.
I think I actually did a pretty good job of re-wetting my palette. It looks almost how it first did when I first got it. It's shiny and not at all chalky or dry. It looks pretty liquid. You can't see it here though, but the first ones that I did, the whites, are already kind of getting rubbery. So it dries really fast, and that makes me think I live in a tropical country. I live in the Philippines, and oh, my hands, there's paint all over them. Um, because of the climate I live in, it's inevitable that it's gonna dry out and it's not gonna stay the way it looks at first. So I've sort of adapted my painting style to suit this. Um, it I think wetting it will only benefit you if you paint in really thick gouache layers. But then again, I just spent 2 hours doing this when that could have been 2 hours painting. So thank you for watching this video, and you decide whether it's worth it or not.